The waters of the Sunderbans are full of fish. We follow the current in our boats because from one bank to another we drag the river bottom with a net tied to two bamboo poles. The otters dig out shrimp, crab, and other fish and push them into our nets. Once the young otter's coat is full enough, he dives into the water with his parents. We don't keep him tied up. He swims freely and learns by imitating the adults. In nature, wild otters instinctively swim in groups and push their prey in front of them. Then each one in turn captures its victim. Once domesticated, they obey orders perfectly. When our net is in the right position, we pull gently on the rope and they dive down. This is a very old technique we have used for centuries with our otters, although we've forgotten when and how it began. Nurul and Gaji are descendants of my grandfather's otters. He was famous in the Sunderbans for the extraordinary ability of the animals he raised. I'm proud of Ramgopal. Even if he doesn't become a fisherman, I know he will keep the memory of the gestures essential to our lives inside of him. When he is far from here, the forest will still be his domain. When the tide is good, we fish without a stop until nightfall. I have often filled my boat with fish in just one day. It's hard, tiring work for the men, for the otters as well, whom we have to constantly reward. The otters are tied up, but they are experts at getting away. Nurul has already escaped many times, but after a few days, during the night, she climbs back on the boat. The Sunderbans' water is briny. We store fresh water in big earthen jars on our boats, but we have to leave the mangrove regularly to fill up with supplies in the nearest village.
Very good.
The edge of the jungle is scattered with small villages with names like Sandeshkali, meaning gentle brook, or Bangatoshkali, rundown brook. The people are simple and very poor. They work in the fields growing mainly rice, which they can only harvest once a year.
বৌদি আপনারা বাড়িতে আছেন আমাদের একটু জল দেন দি আমরা সাগর থেকে উঠে এসে খুব ক্লান্ত হয়ে গেছি শোল মাছ আর এই মজগুর মাছ
Throughout the fishing season, they exchange their rice and water for some of our fish. Village life is a constant struggle against hunger and a difficult climate. It's still rare, however, for them to refuse to trade with a fisherman far from his home.
নমস্কার বৌদি নমস্কার
For thousands of years, our fires have lit dark nights in the forest. Men lived on their boats here long before we did, already listening to the forest and its dangers. The tiger is an excellent swimmer. He likes fish and can climb aboard a boat during the night. We can only pray for our survival against this magic animal. Our diet revolves around rice. We all have our own blend based on 5 spices. The ones we eat most are called makpat, a mixture of fish and rice, and dalbat, which is lentils and rice. Before smoking the shilam, we must pray to the gods and purify our thoughts. In this way, we don't have bad dreams. It's a moment of relaxation and a ritual that unites us during these long months far from home. I don't want my son to smoke because he's still too young. The shilam can be harmful to an immature mind. Ramgopal has become very attached to Nurul and Gadji. I think he's beginning to enjoy life in the heart of the forest. I would like to teach him the secrets of navigating. A good boatman listens to the language of the river. He knows where the weariness of the tide lies, where the sea meets the river. He listens to the wind and uses the currents to his advantage by avoiding the most dangerous ones. The first rains are here. The monsoon storms will soon arrive. It's time to return to our village. The waters here will soon become uncontrollable. The river has its own will. It does what it pleases. It neither sees nor feels, and it cannot be tamed. They say that the Brahmaputra never flows in the same riverbed for 2 consecutive years. It is the source of life, but also of fear. The rainy season sometimes brings disaster with it, but it is also a time of feasting, since it makes our land fertile. My son has told me he will come with me next year.